Hello, so welcome to my channel. So we are on with this war updates. So like we have seen, the NATO and the US are sending tanks to Ukraine. So this is an upgrade because previously they were just sending small weapons. But now NATO, US, Germans, UK, and others, they're sending now tanks. They're sending bigger machinery. So how does Russia respond to this? So one of Putin's top officials is a speaker. You don't normally in a country a speaker is very powerful. He's a speaker of the Duma. Duma is one of the parliaments in Russia. The speaker says that new weapons sent to Ukraine will lead to global catastrophe. So he's saying that there will be consequences. So Russia will not be taken off guard. So this is a picture of the speaker, Russia State Duma speaker. His name is very difficult. Vyacheslav Volodin. He made a speech. This was last week. He said on Sunday that deliveries of offensive weapons to Kiev, that's Ukraine, that will threaten Russia's territories will lead to a global catastrophe. He's the speaker of Russia's lower house of parliament. He warned that the US and NATO's support of Ukraine is leading the world to a terrible war. If Washington and NATO countries supply weapons that will be used to strike cities and seize territories of Russia as they threatened, this will lead to retaliation by Russia using more powerful weapons. He said that on Telegram messaging app. So he's saying that Russia will retaliate. So he's saying that Russia will not take this Ukraine getting weapons silently because it threatens their territory and they'll retaliate. So I think later we shall look at which kind of weapons Russia has, because even Russia is a military power. So they're not taking these things lying down. On the other hand, while this is going on, we saw earlier that Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov had gone to South Africa and they announced a military exercise between the two countries, South Africa and Russia, I think in February. This Russian Foreign Minister is actually on an African tour. Apart from South Africa, he went to Angola and Eswatini, and more recently, he is in Eritrea, where he met the Eritrean president Isaias Afwerki in Asmara. So Russia considers Africa as it can easily support them. So here's a picture of Lavrov, the Foreign Minister of Russia, and the Eritrean President Afwerki at the Eritrean State House. So Russia has found allies in several African countries which have taken a more neutral stance on Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Because last year during the UN General Assembly voting to condemn Russian actions, most African countries actually abstained and some were neutral. Eritrea was one of the only 5 countries that voted against that resolution, together with Syria, North Korea, China, and Belarus. So in other words, while many African countries were neutral or abstained, Eritrea actually voted against that resolution. So they are strongly in support of Russia. So South Africa is a strong Russian ally and a member of BRICS. So Russia is also building allies. And there are other allies of Russia like Iran, from where they have bought many drones, military drones. North Korea, China. So all these sides, NATO and BRICS and Russia, they all have strong allies. But more importantly, the top Russian official says that these weapons going to Ukraine will threaten global catastrophe. So I'll keep on updating you, because now this thing is expanding, the war is expanding, and there's tension increasing. So I'll update you again. And I think next time I shall look at the kind of weapons Russia has, because Russia is a military power. So otherwise, apart from that, have a nice weekend. And I'd like to see your comments about this. And have a nice day.